Hi guys, Gordon Hanks here with Team Hanks of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. We are your family of real estate professionals from Oregon, and today we're going to talk about how to build a better inspection report. But before we get started, just in case you don't know me, I started in real estate about 15 years ago, and I got busy right off the bat and asked the best person I could ever ask to join me, and that was my lovely wife, Gail. We got busier yet, and so we asked our daughter Shalisa to join us, and that's how we became Team Hanks. We've been blessed with a lot of real estate successes over the years, and through it all, we've learned a lot from a lot of different people, especially inspectors. So, we learned what they liked, what they didn't like, so on and so forth, and that's what we're going to share with you tonight. Before we do, feel free to ask if you have any questions at all. This is a live show. Feel free to ask, and we'll make sure that somebody gets to you. Even in the live rebroadcast, if there's any questions you have at all, be sure to ask in the comments, and we'll make sure somebody gets back to you one way or another. So, without further ado, let's just get on with it. Well, hi guys, Gordon Hanks here, and I just wanted to share with you a couple of things that I see on the inspection reports quite often. And most of these cost anything to take care of, and they can make your inspection report considerably thinner. And I believe that if you help out an inspector, his job is going to be easier and you're going to be a lot happier in the long run. So it's called deferred maintenance. This is something that should be done. Deferred maintenance is maintenance that should have been taken care of, but it's been put off. So one of the first things that I see quite often is on the roof there'll be debris. Really easy to take care of. Just get up there with the old broom, push it off. And now we've got all that off of there. It's not holding water back from draining off the roof. It's not holding dirt in. It's not making a place for insects to crawl in and build a home. And the inspector is going to really like this. So the second thing that I see quite often is he'll call out the seams on the siding. So if they've got a small crack in them, what they don't want to see is they don't want to see where water can get into your property or where pests can get into your property. So they'll call that, and it's really easy to take care of. You can either run just some paint. You probably got some laying around from the last time you painted this property. Just go out and grab some paint, put it on there, and it'll probably seal that crack up. If it doesn't, there's always something that you can use, and I use it religiously. Good old-fashioned caulk. This stuff is worth its weight in gold to a homeowner. If you don't know what it is, you should get familiar with it. It works. You can run a little caulk right down inside this thing and then paint over it. You'll never know it was there. You'll never know that crack was there. So caulk, paint, freshen up that siding, good to go. So what they want you to do is they want you to seal up the property so you can't get any wood infestation or water inside of it. They don't want it to rot, and they don't want it to get eaten up. So any place that you see where there might be a hole where water can get in, or such as around this pipe here, it looked like there was some water could get in there, so we went ahead and sealed that up. Seal it up. You're talking about a $10 unit here. It's going to make that inspector's job a whole lot easier if you've got all this done. Okay, this is another area that I see quite often on the inspection report, and that is earth to wood contact. Now, we don't have a foundation under my chicken pen, of course, because I got wheels on it and I can move it around. But if we did, we wouldn't want any of these leaves to come into contact with the wood. So it's really easy to get this down. The idea is that they don't want insects to crawl up this leaf pile and get in there, and they don't want this leaf pile to hold in any moisture to cause wood rot. So it's really easy. Just go along the outer perimeter of your home, pull that stuff away. Okay, so another thing that I see quite often is no straps on the water heater. So we're going to go inside here and take a look at the chicken's water heater. Okay guys, so I'm not really going to show you a water heater in my hen house. But I do want to point out that we have to have earthquake straps on our water heater. The inspectors expect to see these. They want two of them. They want one on the upper third and the bottom third portions of the water heater. Since this happened only within the last, I don't know, decade or so, there's a lot of homes out there still yet that don't have these water straps. So if your home does not have water straps, you're going to have them on there in order to pass the inspection. It's a good idea to have them on there anyway, in case there is some shifting going on. You know, we're not necessarily out of that area of possibility. So go ahead and get those straps on there, and that'll help you to keep the size of that inspection report down. And the very last thing that I want to show you, and probably one of the most overlooked, is underneath the house. They don't want to see any of the old form boards. If in a concrete foundation, sometimes the contractors will actually leave some of the boards underneath. They don't clean it all up for whatever reason. So there'll be form boards underneath the house. There's another thing also that's missing in this particular picture, and that is the vapor barrier. The inspector likes to see all of this stuff taken out. He doesn't want to see any wood in there. There's no reason for pipe to be up under there. Insulation has fallen down. In this case, that would need to be cleaned out. And definitely you would want a vapor barrier in there to protect that subfloor. So this was one that's very much overlooked. Nobody really likes getting under these homes and cleaning all that stuff out there. But if you want to make your inspection report smaller, this is one way to do it. So that's it, guys. I know it was kind of short tonight, but that message is pretty important. Make the inspector happier. Save yourself some heartache. Take care of that deferred maintenance. You're going to be happier in the long run if you do. It's better for your home, better for your pocketbook, and when you get ready to go sell the property, it's going to be better for the inspector. Now next week, guys, we're probably going to take a week off. We've got a big deal coming up we're preparing for over the holidays. We've been asked to put together a big thing, and I'm excited, really excited about that. So next week, we probably won't be doing the live show, but in 2 weeks, I promise you, you're going to want to tune in. This is going to be a pretty cool thing. It's going to be, I'll just say it's going to be a lot of fun, pretty exciting. So thank you for sticking around tonight. Take care of yourselves. Stay out of trouble. Most of all, be happy. Blessings, folks. Have a nice evening.